Welcome to NFL Trending. I'm Roger, bringing you breaking news and in-depth coverage from across the league. Tonight, all eyes are on Cleveland as the Browns make a significant move involving rookie quarterback Shedeur Sanders. After weeks of speculation, it's official. Shedeur Sanders' backup role has been confirmed as the Browns shake up their quarterback roster. This move comes after a whirlwind of roster decisions and internal evaluations that have reshaped the Browns' offensive outlook. Fans, analysts, and former players alike are buzzing over what this could mean for the team's future and for Sanders' NFL journey. Let's dive deep into the full story. The Cleveland Browns have officially listed Shedeur Sanders as the number 2 quarterback behind Dillon Gabriel. The announcement came late Friday following days of closed-door meetings, player evaluations, and media speculation about who would fill the backup slot after the Browns traded veteran Joe Flacco to the Cincinnati Bengals. With Flacco gone, the Browns' quarterback room looked noticeably different heading into Week 6. The team had been carrying multiple options, including Kenny Pickett, Tyler Huntley, and Bailey Zappe, but the coaching staff decided to streamline the position, focusing on Gabriel as the starter and Sanders as his direct understudy. Coach Kevin Stefanski confirmed the decision during his Friday press conference, saying, "Shedeur's been doing the work. He's earned this spot. Being the backup means being ready, and we believe he's prepared to do that." For Sanders, this marks a crucial turning point. After being inactive for the first 5 games of the season, the former Colorado Buffaloes star will finally suit up with a clear role on game day. It's not the starting job he dreams of yet, but it's a major step toward earning the Browns' full confidence. Sources close to the team report that Sanders impressed the coaching staff in practice over the past 2 weeks. His footwork has improved, his pocket awareness is sharper, and his ability to read defensive coverages has taken noticeable leaps since the preseason. According to offensive coordinator Tommy Rees, Sanders has been one of the most improved players in the QB room. Rees added, "He's got all the physical tools, arm strength, mobility, accuracy. What we're seeing now is growth in the mental side of the game. He's processing faster, seeing things before they happen. That's what you want in a young quarterback." Still, the path here hasn't been easy. Sanders arrived in Cleveland as one of the most talked-about rookies in the 2025 class, coming off an electric college career under his father, Deion Sanders, at Colorado. But the NFL transition has tested him. Early training camp reports described him as inconsistent, flashes of brilliance one day, followed by bouts of hesitation the next. He was initially buried on the depth chart, taking scout team reps while veterans dominated the first-team snaps. Many wondered whether the Browns drafted him for development or to make headlines. Sanders, though, remained patient and focused, saying repeatedly that he understood his time would come. Now, that time is here. When asked about his new role, Sanders responded with his trademark confidence, saying, "I'm ready. I've been ready. You prepare every day like you're the starter, and that's how I've approached this since day one." He also downplayed any frustration about waiting his turn. "I trust the process. The coaches have a plan. My job is to stay sharp, stay hungry, and be ready when the opportunity comes." His demeanor has reportedly impressed veterans in the locker room. One unnamed teammate told local reporters, "Shedeur's grown up fast. He's not out here acting like a college star anymore. He's acting like a pro." The Browns' decision also reveals plenty about the direction of their offense. By elevating Sanders to the backup role, the team signals that they're not afraid to bet on youth. Dillon Gabriel, also a rookie, has been the starter since Week 3 after Flacco's early season struggles. The Browns clearly see the future of their quarterback position in these 2 young arms. For Cleveland fans, this is both exciting and nerve-wracking. On one hand, the Browns are leaning into a bold, long-term plan built around potential rather than experience. On the other hand, they're trusting two players with 0 combined NFL starts prior to this year to guide the offense if injuries or inconsistencies strike. The front office seems comfortable with that gamble. General Manager Andrew Berry said in a team statement, "We believe in our young quarterbacks. Both Dillon and Shedeur have shown the work ethic and intelligence to handle this responsibility. Development is a process, but we're encouraged by the direction they're heading." Still, the spotlight remains on Sanders. The son of an NFL legend, he carries not only expectations from the Browns, but also from fans who have followed his journey since his high school days. Every move he makes is magnified, every throw, every comment, every mistake. Sports media analysts have been quick to react to this latest development. ESPN's Marcus Spears praised the move, saying, "This is exactly what Shedeur needed, a chance to be one play away. You can't grow watching from the sideline in street clothes. You've got to be part of the game day grind." However, others have cautioned that the Browns must manage the situation carefully. NFL Network's Kyle Brandt noted, "Cleveland has to be patient. If Gabriel struggles, there'll be immediate pressure to throw Shedeur in there. That could help him, or it could hurt his development. The key is timing." Timing, indeed, will define Sanders' next chapter. The Browns' offense has been inconsistent this season, struggling to find rhythm in the passing game. If Gabriel falters or gets injured, the door could open for Sanders to make his NFL debut sooner than expected. And if that happens, he'll have to prove that his confidence matches his preparation. Inside sources say the Browns have been simplifying parts of their offensive playbook to better suit the strengths of both young quarterbacks. More quick reads, rollouts, and RPOs. Sanders thrived in similar schemes at Colorado, where he threw for over 3,500 yards and 30 touchdowns in his final season. Translating that to the pro level won't be easy, but the tools are there. The next few weeks will be critical. Sanders' job now is to stay mentally locked in, absorb every bit of film study, and be ready if his number is called. He's also under immense public scrutiny, as both local and national media have followed every detail of his progress. Social media reactions have been mixed. Some fans celebrated the move, calling it a long-overdue decision. Others questioned whether the Browns are moving too quickly with two inexperienced quarterbacks. But one thing is certain, Shedeur Sanders' name will be part of every Browns conversation going forward. For the young quarterback, this is both a reward and a challenge. Being the backup may not sound glamorous, but in the NFL, it's often the most critical developmental phase of a player's career. Many greats, from Patrick Mahomes to Aaron Rodgers, began as backups before taking over as stars. The Browns are hoping this is just the beginning of that story for Sanders. As the team prepares for its next matchup, fans will watch the sidelines closely. Every time the camera pans to Shedeur in his helmet, clipboard in hand, they'll wonder, is this the game where he gets his shot? Only time will tell. But one thing is clear, the Browns' quarterback future is young, talented, and filled with intrigue. For now, Shedeur Sanders has earned his place as the Cleveland Browns' official backup quarterback. The next step is proving he can be much more than that. I'm Roger, and this has been NFL Trending. Stay tuned for more updates, highlights, and breaking stories from across the league.